Welcome to the classic at the farm at Quail Valley. We got a great one for you. Final day, front nine. Huge shout out to our sponsors, Dynamic Discs, Winfield Convention and Tourism, and of course, the farm at Quail Valley. Front nine action for you, final day. I'm in the booth here with my friend Jared Shetler. Let's get right into action. Penner Productions, hole one. Par 4. Starting on this long straight shot, hoping for that to finish left. Hole 1 plays 750. Landing zone here in this big wide green. Setting up your second shot, kind of funnels down in to this protected island of a landing zone here. Some players will try to bite off a little bit more and cross this river here on your left. And we have a heavily protected basket. That you can try and chip up to, or if you're lucky, have a putt for your birdie. Terry Rothlisberger up first, hot 10 down in the front, first 18. Just pipes that down the fairway. Perfect landing zone.
Second on the tee, hailing from Norman, Oklahoma. Sponsored by Innova Champion Discs, D-Mart, and Tree Love. We've got our 2020 defending champion, Gavin Ossenkop.
Gavin. Not as much turn on that as he would like. Barely stays in bounds.
Coming out of Norman, Oklahoma. Sponsored by Discraft, the farm at Quail Valley, and Texas Game Wreck. Coda Hatfield.
Ever so colorful Coda Hatfield. Repping the farm t-shirt. Pipe down the middle. This is kind of a scary first shot because in order to get some distance, you have to flirt with that right side. I did have some wind today, so somewhat of a scary first shot. The legend, the Yeti.
Are we gonna get a battle cry?
Just got one.
Solid.
And not a lot of turn on that one either. Hoping this sits down. Inbounds, but not really an attacking position for that birdie. It's a cool shot of Jay there. Yeah, really all I could do from that position is get it out in position to try and attack for the par. Gavin in roughly the same spot. He'll be kind of pinched off there over the left side. Might be in some thick cabbage. Coda in a really good spot, attacking, punching in. And that snuck tight in on the left side in some thick stuff. He'll probably be able to see the basket, but Terry really liked that one from his angle, but it didn't really punch down. He just needed a couple more feet to really attack that protected green. Jay for his third shot. Almost attacks her. our catch cam there.
Safety first, Brendan.
Thank you, Brendan. Brendan Kuntz, everyone on catch cam. So Gavin has a little cut off here. Oh, and ricochets 2 trees. He'll have a long framed par putt that we saw Isaiah cash in the first round.
Terry with an awkward stance, but he lifted his front foot to remain legal
That's
there.
right.
The old Barry Schultz trick.
He thanked Big Germ for that shot, but I think
Yeah.
we have-
So maybe it was a second-hand
sure.
tip from Big Germ.
Gavin will have to take a bogey off of the first hole. Coda from in a jungle somewhere. Land that up as well. That's a great save from Jay. Good 4.
Yeah, great save.
Terry will take a 4-2. Gavin with a bogey. We saw more not pars than pars on this hole. And by not pars, I mean bogey, double bogey. No birdies today, but lots of 5s, few 6s, and an equal amount of 7s. On to hole 2, par 4. 831 feet. Is that an 8?
6. I think
Six.
it's a 6. One
6.
number can make so much difference.
Exactly 200 feet of difference. 631. First shot, wide open fairway. Got to hit the middle to attack here for your second. Only protection here, we have 2 trees, tight OB around the right side, and a lot of rocks, so you can't really bank on any consistent ground play. Kind of want to spike your second shot in. We'll see what Terry's got up his sleeve. Going forehand, it looks like. Putting some ante on that disc, and it fights back right. He'll be in a good location. Coda. Coda going roller, putting him in the middle of fairway. Jay putting it out there as well. Gavin uses to sit. Yeah, no problem. Left side of the fairway, way down there. Jay in the middle. Didn't get too much distance off his drive, so he'll be attacking hard.
Come on, lift. Let's go, lift. Hurry.
Coming in hot, and that'll be 100 deep from the pin. Not out of bounds, though. Oof. And Terry hits
2 meters.
the barbed wire. So he'll get 6 feet of relief there. 2 yards, excuse me. Lucky shot. Lucky ground play.
Good. God damn it.
Gavin a little hot there on his approach as well.
Yeah, that rough deep of the pin is pretty easy to find with the way that green slopes.
A lot of stuff filtering back. That might have been a good tree there from Coda. Not great upshots from the card here. We'll have some putts. Jay is in a forest back here. and just bounces off the rim vertically.
Unbelievable.
He was 1 inch from cashing that, no chains. Coda from circle 2. That's a scary putt, but he'll clean up his 4. Terry trying to take advantage of this fortunate break he had. 2 meters off the barbed wire fence.
Little
Yes,
step putt, and
sir.
there it is.
Dead center chain from Terry. Great putt. Great birdie. Great putt there from Gavin as well. Good 3. Clean up there from Coda. Yeti. Trying to figure out how that didn't go in. Great putt. Hole 3, par 3. 412 feet. This is going to be one of the harder par 3s on the course. Your tee shot is blind and uphill, which is never a good combination. And really the only obstacle is this high grass on the left and the big tree and rock systems that guard the basket. Really just throwing something high, straight, maybe a flex line. Looks like a good shape from Terry. We'll have to see where that ends up. Gavin hanging this out right. This needs to hook. And he'll be about 100 feet. It looks like he hyzered out a little early. Jay with that star turn. Looks like it was just a little low and got caught up in the brush. He'll be way outside for this upshot. That'll give him a putt to save his par.
Terry's found himself in kind of an awkward spot here with not much room to maneuver. Scuba goes pretty deep.
Brody would not be proud.
Yeah, might have to hit him up for some tutoring.
Got a little farther than I thought. 45 feet. Grabs it. Dead center. Little stall, float, glidey putt from Gavin. That's a good recovery. Yeah. Birdie after his bogey start. Coda hyzering out left.
He's putting into a bit of a tailwind.
Yeah. Oh. Gave it the height, but just missed a little bit left. Awkward position for Yeti. Great putt. What do you reckon that is, Jared?
Hard to say, but once again, I'm going to just guess maybe a Yeti AVR. Seem to be finding chains again in any case.
Those Yeti AVRs hunt chains.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
Good comebacker high on the chains on
Good
the headwind
grab.
putt.
Yeah. He'll take that. Thanks to the basket. Coda finishing out here as well. 1 birdie, 3 pars. Not bad. Tough hole 3. On to the next, hole 4. 554. It'll be your first shot, kind of anything forehand, straight backhand. Ideal landing zone is going to be out just a bit past this truck where the drone's flying right now. Hopefully giving you a look at the basket which is kind of on this peninsula, surrounded by water on 3 sides, is the definition of a peninsula. But a touchy upshot, you want to lay this as close to the basket as you can, because you're probably going to line up a death putt. So for those brave enough to take that shot, you'll have a look at a 3. Gavin got the box. Ripping headwind. And that looks like it'll burn out early, but inbounds, he'll have a look. Watch this, Terry. Warming up forehand. Feels a wind shift, grabs a disc, goes backhand.
Can't be too mad about the result.
Yeah, perfect. Middle of the fairway, long bomb. That's a mash.
Got a little lift from that headwind.
From Coda.
He'll be right out there too.
Hanging that just a little bit out over right OB. Beautiful flex shot.
Asking that one to sit, but
Needs it to get down. Yeah.
and it does.
No turn on that for Jay, but left side of the fairway is usually more friendly than the right side of the fairway, so we'll see what Jay has from here. This is a scary upshot. He's a little far away for it to be comfortable. This flex line looks real good if it sits down. Yeah. And our spotter there giving us the safe signal, so he'll have a long, scary putt. We'll see if Jay runs that. A rare Gavin forehand lining up here. And that will get down in bounds. Gavin was
Putting
telling
toward
us,
the water, but
yeah, Gavin was telling us that he's not in good shape if you ever see him bust the forehand out. He doesn't like to use it, but good result for him. Coda? Inbounds again. Scary looking putt. We'll see how he plays it. Anything outside of circle will be scary for sure. Terry needs just a hook.
it obliges.
Oh,
Ooh.
saved by that big boulder right there. Woo!
Shout out to the rocks.
Big shout out to Dwayne.
Good old Dwayne
Yep.
coming in clutch there.
He's at the rock. Jay from like what, 45? That's a scary putt. Yeah.
Wanted to give it a chance. But
Given that the height means that you're your basket or bust. Gavin just outside the circle, same result. Discs are dropping. We have a little bit of a tailwind here.
Ooh.
That's a fortunate sit there from Goda, bouncing off the top of the basket, barely nestling in bounds. We'll see what Terry has. It looks like he landed just inside 20 feet. A fortunate break. See if he can take advantage of it.
Putting slightly uphill into a headwind, but at least he's
Oh,
putting
yeah.
away from the water. No problem.
Middle chain. Such a pure putting form from Terry. We'll have some cleanups. Get those pebbles out of the way.
They call this little island Pebble Beach, I think.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Has to do probably with the footing.
Yeah, with the footing, all the pebbles around,
Sure.
and sort of the general beach vibe that you
Right.
get with water on all 3 sides.
This is a really scenic hole, actually. Captured well here. They put little die in the pond this tournament in it. I mean, imagine. I guess I don't know that.
One imagines.
It's really blue and it looks pretty. On to hole 5. Playing as a par 3 today, 412 feet. A lot of players are playing this for the 3. Usually throw a rock or something mid-esque right towards this rock, right side of the fairway, landing about here where the drone's flying over to set up an easy forehand upshot here to this iconic water wheel. Water wheel? Is that what that is?
I'm just wondering what
Is that a
animal
beaver?
we're
Yeah,
dealing
well-
with there in the middle of the fairway.
Looks like a gopher. I didn't see that the first time around.
Nice catch by Montiel.
Yeah, shout out Joe. Again, thank you. 34th State.
State, always state.
It's state?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, 34th State Media. I messed that up the last time and I apologize, Joe. But
Easy mistake to make, from what I've heard.
yeah. Thank you for all of the drone shots from Joe Montiel. Ooh, Terry has this overturned a little bit. Asking for it to kick. Yeah.
And it does.
Fortunate ground play there again from Terry. And that is perfect from Gavin. That's the typical shot, is just something straight, finishing a little left, an easy 3. You'll see a lot of attempted 2s turn into quick 4s here, so that's the smart play. Coda going for it a little bit here, but this is hyzering out too soon, and that is in bounds, but he's going to set up an awkward second shot behind that water wheel. This is gliding for Jay. Needs to sit. Yeah, no problem. Great. That's a great spot to be. The farther left you push, the easier your upshot becomes, but back to back. Ossenkop forehands here. Let's see if you can lock this one in. Oh yeah. That's a beaut from Gav. What is Coda lining up here? He is going
I'm intrigued.
grenade. He's got a grenade grip. Straight up. And
Waiting for it to
nowhere
emerge.
Oh, the splash. He missed that by about 10 feet, but I mean, yeah, he didn't really have any options. The forehand was too sharp of an angle, so he'll be OB putting for bogey from about 10 feet. Here's Jay. Jay making sure he has that shot dialed and parked it. You can see those trees. The wind picked up a lot on this hole out by the lake pond. Nothing really blocking the wind, so these 100-foot upshots are pretty difficult all of a sudden. Coda will save his bogey there. I think we might have missed Terry's upshot here, but he actually did leak OB deep into this pond, so this will be for his bogey. We'll save it. And Yeti will take a 3. So 2 pars, 2 bogeys. Farm starting to show its teeth a little bit, and its fangs are about to come out here on hole 6. Par 3, 441 feet, and really just a very specific shot. The drone's flying around the left side here over the women's pad, but the gap on the right next to those 2 trees is what all these players will be throwing through. A big, slowly turning over backhand or an absolute mash of a forehand are kind of the only 2 plays to this. the OB line on the right for tournaments like it is right now, you can see that bamboo is all out of bounds. There's a line around it, and everything right of that as well is OB. So anything right here where the drone is flying over is honestly a really good shot. Anything pushed farther, you'll maybe have a look at a 2, but they are hard to come by here on hole 6. Playing as a par 4, excuse me. Oof.
So an outside eagle opportunity if you can somehow
Yep.
find the green.
Gavin getting an unfortunate tree kick left there. We'll see what his options are from up on that hill. He's got this turned over just a bit, but I mean, that'll be fine. Terry lining up a big forehand here, it looks like. He's got this juiced.
Yeah, big seems to be the operative word here, as this thing is just sailing down the fairway.
Wow, right around the bamboo. What, 40 feet from the pin?
Yeah, he looks to be about circle's edge there. That's crazy.
Amazing shot from Terry. Huge forehand. If I had to guess, I'd say that was a nuke. Here's Coda. He got some good turn on this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's a mash there from Coda. He'll have an outside look. So Gavin hitting this first tree on the right, kicking left. Weighing his options here. Not in a great spot. He'll be going forehand for the 3rd hole in a row here. And just overturns this and rolls straight out of bounds, right side. So he's trying to go over the OB here and just can't catch a break. Jay looping this around, getting some glide.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh my gosh. I think that was a Yeti AVR as well. He's pretty lethal with those things from outside 100 feet, but great bid there from Yeti from about 160 feet. Good bid there from Gavin too, but he's going to end up taking a pretty big number here. Dakota from about 60 feet. Another good bid, just a little bit deep.
And we finally get to Terry's here. Bushnell put this one at about 405, so just crushing that sidearm out there.
405 from a flick.
With a great eagle look here.
He really wants to capitalize. Oh, just missing that am side. Lot of chain.
Gave it a great chance for sure. He'll settle for the birdie.
He'll settle.
Good comebacker from Coda.
Great comeback. That's a birdie. How do you feel about a 440-foot par 4, Jared?
I feel like it's kind of on the edge, but it's a difficult enough line that I can't be angry about it.
Can't be mad, yeah. I mean, no eagles on the day, so maybe it's aptly marked.
I think I heard Macbeth once say that you should never have a par 4 under 435, so comes in just at the Macbeth threshold.
If Paul said it, I'll believe it. Hole 7, par 4, 480 feet. I guess that's par 4.
There you go.
This is a very two-shot hole. First shot through this tight gap here over the woman's pad. You're going to land this kind of as close to the pond as you feel comfortable, because your upshot is going to be a fairly difficult one. You can see this bridge walking to the green, but anything here is where a lot of these players are going to be landing. We have a lot of trees guarding on the front of the pond, as well as some low-hanging limbs, as well as these bridge railings that will inhibit your upshot as well. These two boulders you'll also see come into play. But then we have an island green here, water on the front, fenced on the back. Pretty big though, as long as you're not hitting some of these guardian branches here, you should be in good shape to land on the green and attack for your birdie putt.
So basically, if you execute it perfectly, you're in fine shape.
Execute perfectly, get the birdie. Birdie. Jay will grab the box. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great shot.
Perfect shot.
You either really want to be in line with that bridge or off far to the left or far to the right. Terry's opting for the far to the right side. He needs us to get lucky. And hits
Ooh.
the electrical...
I don't know the
thing.
correct term, but it saved
You
him.
know what it is. Yeah.
He
It's
hit
one of
the
those-
thing.
The campsite box.
Yes.
That is a very fortunate break there from Terry. That was going OB, I think.
Coda also lining up the forehand.
Taking the outside gap, though.
I've not often seen that, but I think he's out there.
Yeah, that's a good spot. He's taking the far left side. So we have Jay in the middle, Terry on the right, Coda on the left. Gavin going over to the right side as well. Left side, excuse me. Yeah, so for 4 really good shots off the tee. Let's see how we can execute here. Coda's laced this. Needs to get down, yeah. Circle's edge putt. That's about as much as you can ask for. Let's see what Gavin's got from here. Tricky angle. Didn't get far left enough. He's gonna have to spike something in here. Skips off the bridge. Wow.
It's a pro play right there.
That's just the local route, I guess. Knows the bridge is there, needs to skip, uses it. Here's Yeti tickling that tree branch, landing him circle's edge as well. That's in Yeti's range all day. Coda pushing that tree as well. And
Great shot.
lands it at 20 feet. Takes his bow.
Rather be lucky than good.
2 good shots there from Terry.
Ooh.
Yeti wanted that. And Gavin from a little farther, it looks like. Or Coda, excuse me. Great putt. He's psyched.
Very nice 3.
Yeah. 3 on 7's always good. Another good putt there from Gav. A little bit of a headwind, it looks like. Lifted right over the rim. Terry taking advantage of the gifts from the disc golf gods. Taking his 3 all day.
3 birdies on that hole.
Not
That's
bad.
a pretty solid outing by everybody.
Yep.
Yeti can't be too mad about taking back of the box on a 4 on hole 7.
Right. Move on to hole 8. The tractor tire hole. The infamous one. Really, the play is count on whatever you want. Show me the line. Forehand, backhand, straight at it. You do really want to land this very close to the basket because we have a lot of wind today and the basket's 12 feet in the air. So if you run a putt from outside and you miss it, you're most likely taking a 4 because you're going to have the same putt coming back. So anything in the sand, you'll have permission to run. But other than that, could get dicey. Terry liking the win right now and just getting up and going, and he does not like it. A little oversauced, and yeah, can't really run that confidently from circle's edge. Scary putt. We'll see what he does. Coda going spike backhand, and that will work. Edge of the sand there. These guys are liking the wind right now, so they're popping up to the box. Great shot from Gavin. Another good spike there from Jay. So it's Terry's putt to miss. Let's see if he runs it. Looks like he's lining it up. Oh no.
Pretty impressive bid, just a little high.
That got an unfortunate bounce there from the wind and just shot off the top of the basket. So they'll have the same putt coming back. Luckily that sat for him. So it looks like Terry might lose 2 strokes to the whole card here. Jay making good from about 20 uphill. Making his way up there. Whoa!
Greets the camera with joy and enthusiasm.
Much like most Sasquatches will, I'd imagine. Good 15 footer there from Coda. Yep. So Terry taking a 4. Whole card cutting into his 5-stroke lead there. On to the last hole, the front 9. Hole 9, par 3, 300 feet.
Nice round number.
Yep.
Can't complain.
Most players will throw backhand either a big spike coming in over this tree on the right or kind of a straight shot flirting with this field goal of a post on the right. Only miss is to throw something too skippy and it shoots out left. We do have OB on this barbed wire, so could get unlucky and shoot through it.
You got your cows on the left, you got your horses on the right. Just
You know, classic.
Ideal situation.
I mean, what do they call this course?
Farm.
It's the
I've
farm.
heard it's the farm.
Gotta have cows on the farm, right?
Gotta have goats, you gotta have sheep.
I think they've got it all. I don't know, I just made that up. Here's Coda. Big spike. A little short, but circle's edge putt. Gavin flirting with that post, misses it, sits down nicely. Another circle's edge. Let's see what the Yeti's got up the sleeve. He looks like he's scheming here. Hits the right post, asking for it to work, and he'll get caught up. Yeti went so wide, hit that initial post there about 20 feet from the tee pad, and I mean, we'll have a circle 2 putt, so very fortunate for that to
Yeah,
kind of
he's
redirect.
just happy to not be hanging with the horses right now.
Nice.
Thank you. Happy to help.
Are there horses over there?
I don't think so. It just looks like where they would be if you
Maybe
had
if there
them.
wasn't a disc golf tournament going on, there would be
Perhaps.
horses. Is Terry going to do a little switcheroo on us? Yes, he is. The old
Rothlisberger switcheroo.
warm up the forehand, get the backhand. This needs to get down. Oh, no.
Thought the fence was going to give him some love, but it trickled through.
It tapped it, but it's still OB. So he'll be putting for his par from circle's edge. Jay is in a bush.
I'd like to think Yetis are comfortable there.
That's where he belongs. That AVR is tracking there, but just a little bit. Coda, tailwind dropped his putt there. Gavin for the only birdie. And waffles it low.
Yeah, I think it just came out a little funny.
Yeah. So this is for Terry's par. And to not lose a stroke on the card, this would be huge for him.
Good place to go be if you're going to.
Grabbed it. Center chain.
Nicely done.
That's a clutch putt from Rothlisberger. Only one to go OB and doesn't lose a single stroke on the whole field. Whole card, I should say.
Most of the field. Well, yeah.
I mean, at
Not-
the top
not a lot of
the
birdies.
at the top of the MPO, Jared Stoll is the only birdie. We had 3 birdies on the whole day, which is actually pretty surprising. But no one in contention with the lead really grabs his birdie, so hole 9 playing tough today. that'll do it for the front 9. Let's take a look at the scores here. Terry's got the field by 3. Gavin and Coda closing in on his heels, down by 3 at 9 down. Jay at 8 down. And then it kind of falls off to 4 down, but we'll have a tight back 9, really battling for the weekend title of the classic. So tune back into the back 9 and we'll catch you there.